Welcome back. It is 5:11, and a spike in the number of divorces for couples over the age of 50 has some people asking, is it really till death do us part?
Interesting. It's called gray divorce, and as a person ages, the legal and financial consequences of divorce can be a lot different than at a younger age. So Denver 7 reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford joins us. What is leading to divorce in golden years?
Man, okay, so there are so many factors out there that people are considering, but one of the factors is a longer life expectancy. So people are living longer than they have in the past, and they want to do life on their own terms. We're looking at Colorado law to see how that decision could come at a price.
Bill and Melinda Gates, Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello, Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson, Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness. What do each of these couples have in common? They all pursued divorce over the age of 50. Back when Hugh met Deborah Lee on set in 1995, it was all love.
I said, I got a crush on you, Deb. I'll get over it. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. She goes, because I got a crush on you too. And I was like, right, what?
So where does that love go?
The things you need to have a marriage together, communication, keeping your relationship fresh, staying connected after your children leave. A lot of people are missing that.
April Jones is a family law attorney. She says when the love is gone, it's time to think about the money. Lower income divorcees face unique challenges when finances are split.
It's hard to live on less money. It's hard to live on one Social Security check.
For higher income couples, there will be a lifestyle adjustment.
You now have to figure out what you're going to do with half as much money.
Then there's the issue of spousal maintenance. In Colorado, if a couple is married 20 years, one spouse could have to pay maintenance for at least 10 years in certain situations.
What I found is sometimes people don't quite understand what they're getting into financially when they're embarking on divorce.
Some people are staying in the workforce longer. Maybe they planned on retiring at retirement age, but with a divorce, you don't have that dual income anymore. I think that's
Family law attorney Jessica Meza says one or both former spouses will have to figure out where to live.
They need to think about, am I going to have a roommate? I've seen some individuals able to move in with their older siblings. Some people have to move out of Colorado because it can be very expensive here.
Jones says even adult children can be impacted by divorce.
I strongly suggest counseling for the family because it's not just two people who are breaking, it's however many people are in that family breaking.
Even though that's the case, gray divorce doesn't seem to be slowing down. The American Bar Association says the 50-plus crowd currently makes up a quarter of all divorces.
There are a lot more choices, I think, that people are aware of now in terms of living, as I keep saying, going on and living the next chapter of your life well.
So, y'all two are married.
Yeah.
But y'all are doing good.
We're not over 50 yet, so we can just say we don't know anything about
So
this.
y'all are in the clear. Yeah, well, overall, though, fewer people are getting divorced, so that is one good thing. The divorce
that's
rate
good.
dropped about 3% from 2011 to 2021. And according to research from Ohio State, couples who get and stay married can have as much as 4 times the wealth of their single or divorced peers. So some benefits there to staying married if that works for you.
And never an easy decision
No, it's
come
not.
to a divorce.
You can always take separate vacations as you
Live
There you
somewhere
go.
else.
Girls trip,
Separate
guys
house,
trip.
separate everything.
All right, thanks, Jessica.